4 years is a very short amount of time, and soon the Albion College student will find themselves ejected out of our little campus into the main vein of American life, fighting to stay employed and chip out a living in the real world. Our education prepares us to better engage both the American workplace and the world, but to what extent? What is your college doing to guarantee your success after graduation? While possibilities are endless, the reality can be a bit of a shock, as these seniors have found.
I think anyone entering this job market would feel unsettled. That's probably the best word. I'm not worried. I have a few contacts on the Hill through the Ford Institute, and being able to spend a semester on the Hill and have friends in the Ford Institute who are also connected through the Hill. And so I'm not as worried. I'll go to the placement office, I'll find a job. It may not be the best job, but that is my plan. So,
Worst comes to worst.
I'm going to grad school in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
It's a professional psychology school. It's called Argosy University, and I'm enrolled in their doctoral program to get my PsyD in 5 years.
Very nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. My backup plan, if I didn't get into PsyD school, was getting my master's in social work from U of M.
Okay, so you would have continued education.
Yeah, I would have continued education. I can't do much with a bachelor's in psychology.
Well, I'll be taking a year off, probably working in a lab or something for the next year. Then I'll be applying to graduate schools.
Okay. What labs are you considering for working? Anything in particular?
I prefer working to like a genetics lab or a biotechnology lab. That way I can get experience.
These seniors each have their plans, but the question still remains. What has Albion College done to further these students beyond graduation? How exactly was their future shaped by their education here?
My biggest complaint, I'll start with the negative first, is they don't do enough to prep you for standardized tests to get into graduate schools or law schools, or I cannot speak for the sciences because I'm not a science major, so I'd be going out on a limb to accuse the science realm of not preparing their students. I've heard good things, so I think that arena is fine, but in the social science realm, they really don't do anything to prep you. They just leave it on your own. That needs to be helped out a lot. Positives, I think teachers are really willing. You just have to contact the right teacher. They're really willing to do anything for you. If you're a good student, you show up for class, you talk to them, are polite to them, they'll give you recs, they'll help you out.
I think that, I don't know if it's because of the classes I took or just my GPA and my experience. I think that my experience at Albion College has been better than the classes that I've taken. I've done like volunteering in the community with children that have emotional and social impairments. So I think that got me farther than this classwork did. So I would say that the classwork probably didn't prepare me as much as I needed to, but the experiences did.
Okay.
After being misled by some of the academic advisors here about when my actual applications for that sort of thing was due, which I was told was January, so I should start applying at the beginning of November. After being misled about that, I basically got screwed because all the applications, the majority of them, were due October 1st. I found out in late October that was true. So when you're talking about, places are getting 400 or 500 applicants, they accept 30 spots, it's already competitive as is, and your application goes in late, it doesn't really work out well. So.
As of right now, though, Albion College hasn't really done anything by way of guidance. It was all kind of me just stumbling upon the process of how to apply to graduate school. I know that she said that Mary Kay Dobbins, the director of the Pre-Health Institute here at Albion College, said that I did not need to worry about applying for graduate school until at least December or January, and not to worry too much about it. But I had called Central Michigan University the previous summer to that December and January, and they said that it was time to apply right now and that I was about a month away from their deadline. So had I listened to the advice of Albion College, I would not be going to graduate school this upcoming fall. I would be missing an entire year and having to spend a year doing nothing. So it's just kind of frustrating that if I had listened to the advice that the advisors here at Albion College, that I wouldn't be going to grad school.
Yeah.
One other thing I'd also like to add about the Mary Kay Dobbins, the Pre-Health Institute advisor, is she informed me that many of our classes here at Albion College would fulfill prerequisites for the Doctorate of Physical Therapy programs. But I was informed by every single program that my physiology class here did not fulfill exercise physiology prerequisites. Our developmental psychology class here did not fulfill the developmental psychology prerequisites, and several other classes that I had that I will have to take this summer now in order to be admitted to graduate school. So Albion College, again, made me horribly unprepared to go to graduate school, just because I have to, even though I have a degree, I will have taken all the classes that I need to graduate from here. I still have to take more classes to be prepared to go to graduate school. That just seems wrong to me, because the amount of money that I've spent here, on the advisors, on the education, on everything, and I still have to spend more money past out to get into graduate school. That just seems ridiculous.
So where does a student look to find success after their 4 years are up? It seems that without guidance and the questionable factuality of advice that is given, that students are best off doing one thing senior year, just trying to find a job or grad school.